we shall now go on to Dr. Dilip Lalwani, who is a cataract and a glaucoma consultant from Om Netra Kendra and Laser Vision Center from Raipur. And he is going to tell us something even more interesting. On to you, Dr. Dilip. Can you share your video?
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks All India Society for giving me this opportunity. And this is the continuous capsular axis is the most crucial step. But if you got landed in trouble in a very first second in this crucial step, you got capsular rip or radial tear in a both the way, and you don't know where to convert or continue, then I thought that we should take a chance. And in this case, not a small radial extension, it is a large extension. So I thought that I make a continuous axis in one half first to make a to avoid a unnecessary stress on capsules, and just I take a one nip and make this continuous axis in one half. And similar I did in a other half. After making sure that capsule is flattering or capsule is free, not extending up to the equator, I thought we should move on to slow phaco, and this make continuous in both the axis, both the half. Now I made a cut down all parameters in a slow, and still flap is fluttering. So I thought we should continue on a slow parameter, and instead of direct chop or instead of divide and conquer, I gradually debulk the nucleus, debulk all the side, and try to pick initial one piece, tiny piece, so that I make a space in the bag and don't put a unnecessarily stress on capsules. So I was trying to pick one small piece so that I proceed. So that's why all parameters are down, bottle heights are also low. So gradually it was a struggle to take away first piece. Some cracking is there, and I pick one piece and I complete the phaco in a slow motion. And after this gradual slow phaco, cortical clean, this way still there is a capsule is fluttering, and this way I emulsify all the segments and cortical cleanup is done. And now what to do, what to put IOL. So I made a choice, a single piece hydrophobic over the bag, not in the bag. I don't know. It is not up to the equator, but it is very risky to put IOL inside the bag. So that time I multi-piece lens I did not have available in my OT. So I put hydrophobic single piece over the bag in the sulcus. And this is stable over the bag IOL I put. And that's what. Thanks, man.
Oh, thank you very much. That was a nicely done case and you managed it very well. Now, what would be the Dr. Sandeep or Dr. Rustagi, any one of you could answer. In these particular cases, what should be the choice of IOL? Would you want to place given a choice, a 3-piece would be a better lens to place or a single piece, or it actually doesn't matter?
I would put a 3-piece as my first choice. You know, if I have the 3-piece lens, I would put that. Yeah. Now, even in this particular case where he didn't have a 3-piece lens, I don't think he should have hesitated to put a single piece lens in the bag. He could have,
Yeah.
So because the zonules were intact, there was no vitreous prolapse,
Yes.
and you knew where the rexes had attended. So if you could put the lens and orient the lens at the right angles, perpendicular to the axis in which the lens had split, I think a single piece lens could also have done. But he should not have put it in the sulcus. My message to everybody is, do not put a single piece lens in the sulcus, because sooner rather than later, it is going to give you problems of uveitis, secondary glaucoma, and all these other problems.
Yes. Now, supposing this was a case of a toric IOL, it is a case of a toric IOL, how would you deal with it? You would place the IOL in the bag, but then you don't have that full wraparound of the toric IOL. Would you still go ahead and do it?
Yes, ma'am. I think I would. I think I would, because see, in this case, I would put triamcinolone to make sure that there is no vitreous. And you know that except for the 2 points at which the rexes are extended to the equator, the rest of the zonular apparatus is intact. So there is no problem in putting this. It's only if this has extended to the posterior capsule or zonular dialysis has occurred in a major way, the capsular bag is unstable, then I would definitely hesitate to put a toric lens. But otherwise, I think I would easily put in a single piece lens.
The trick is, I think, to dial the trailing haptic by the Sinskey hook inside the bag. Instead of dialing the lens and then rotating the lens and dialing it into the bag, the other one haptic should go, the advancing haptic should go in the bag. And the trailing haptic, you have to dial it, or you have to not to dial it, you have to push it by the Sinskey hook and then into the bag. That should be the way, instead of rotating the lens in the bag and creating further zonular dialysis.
Dr. Rustagi, when would you think you would convert to SICS in these cases? When you've had this kind of a rexis extension, when would you take that call? Any of y'all could answer. And it is just a different thought process I want to get initiated. Is there any moment?
And you are not able to do phaco. I think that is the time.
That is the time.
Not able to do the hold and chop, and you are finding it difficult. You are finding that there is a PC rent and has developed, or it is extended to the posterior capsule. I think that is the point where you have to convert it.
If it's a hard cataract and there is a lot more manipulation needed, and this rexis is as extended as it, maybe that's the time you could consider converting to an SICS.
Chitra, could I make one point there?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes, we talk of SICS, but SICS is probably sometimes more traumatic, trying to manipulate a huge nucleus out. So if you are a confident phaco surgeon, and if you are able to chop and chop safely, as I said, with good vacuum, hold and everything, I think you can manage, You need to be a very good SICS surgeon also.
Yes.